Hello, it's Sunday, July 18th. It's 3 in the afternoon. This is Head of the Lake Gardener doing a mid-July update. I have here my cherry hot peppers. They're finally putting on some peppers, if you look carefully. And then I have my lime green salad, which had a lot of flowers and is also putting on fruit. So is the other one over there. These ones don't get too much sun. I believe this is a Nevzazorian because of the height that I have here, but it's also putting on fruit very early. I think this is pretty good. Lots of flowers. This is my black crim over here, and I think you see this ugly bottom here. I think this was what they call that mega bloom that I didn't catch. So you basically get two tomatoes that gel together. Back here behind all these weeds I've put some cucumber, which will hopefully grow. This is the Sweet Millions cherry tomato plant that I put for David, and I'm getting a lot more plant than I'm getting tomatoes. It is set fruit, like you see there, but it falls off really easy, so if there's a wind I've pulled up most of my onions. I have a brush. Oh, this is a cabbage there, but I don't think it's going to turn out. But these ones seem to be doing okay in their little crowded spaces. My 4 Ponderosa cherry tomatoes are all starting to look like one big massive one, but it is also starting to put on fruit. I have back there, probably the largest one I have is back there, but they're by and large about this size. This one I'm guessing is probably a late setting variety. This is right here, this plant here is something called Maltese Cross, which I started from seed, and it's supposed to probably get, I don't know, probably about 4 feet tall. My sunflower here, I'm not sure which variety this is, and it's looking a little rough, but it seems to still be on the go, so hopefully I'll have a sunflower. My striped Germans here, also setting fruit. My cross there with the black crim didn't seem to take. And I have, again here, striped German. It's doing pretty good. The one in the back there, I'm not sure why it's got barely any fruit, actually. Not sure. And over here is Mortgage Lifter variety. It is putting on fruit as well. What's weird is there's this strange sort of thing that's happening here with this. I can't even show you. It's kind of got a butt cheek going on. Got some more cucumbers there. Mortgage Lifter. Also not setting very well. Cucumber kind of crowded in there. I've started a container of daikon radish. 2, 4, 6 of them in there. And my fairy tale eggplant is producing. Very small eggplants, mostly decorative. I pulled a couple earlier just to show you. Not bad. That's Zola's water bowl. And my petunias. And I think that's verbena flower, very pretty. So, continuing on, my giant pumpkin is doing very well. It's not flowering much anymore down here. The male flowers seem to be running out, and I think it's because I do have a pumpkin that's been germinated, so I think it just sort of knows that. But something's been nibbling on it, so I had to bring out this protective dome to cover it. I think it may have been nibbled beyond salvageable. So I do have a backup pumpkin here that's growing. You can kind of see it right there. Not really. Anyhow, if I pan in, there is this female one right there. So that will be a backup. That probably won't be ready to germinate. And then over here, which used to be my lettuce bed, I tossed it all up, and now I'm going to try to grow rutabaga. That there is what a cabbage seedling looks like. right there, right here. But it's going to take a while, so hopefully it works out. Over in the back laneway tomato, still haven't gotten any beans here from my scarlet runner beans. They are dropping the flowers now, but they are quite pretty, and it is climbing where it can. Back here I have my 6, you know what, those other ones that I showed you earlier, those were the beefsteaks. These are the ponderosas. I think. Yeah, starting to get confused. These 4 I bought at the garden center. I thought they were in too much shade, but they aren't, because this one's flowering. And oddly enough, this one has absolutely no support. I have no idea what's keeping it up. But this one, being in more sun, is putting on fruit already, as you can see. So obviously sun is good. And this one is Stapuche or Stapuche. It was supposed to be an early variety that I set in late, but so I've got beets that are coming along. My celeriac, celery root is doing all right. Still don't see any root setting. I threw some, yeah, still no root setting here, but it's going to be a while. And the kale that I have more of than I can eat. This is the sun gold tomato. It's growing very tall. I did harvest maybe 2 or 3 of these tomatoes that turned a nice yellow. They were okay. I don't know if I would grow them again. And then here is my Aunt Ruby German green. The back plant there is producing. This one is just really putting on fruit. So I'm really surprised that this Aunt Ruby's German green. I did take off a piece of stem here last week, and I think some kind of fungus set in, but it doesn't seem to be affecting the tomato plant very well. My one cross there with the sun gold, which is that plant there, the cherry tomato plant, with this Aunt Ruby's German green, it doesn't seem to be taking. Like, I see something there, but I don't know. I don't think it germinated properly. There's so this is the Aunt Ruby's German green. These 2 sticks are one plant. It seems to have branched into 2. And then these 4 are my black from Tula, which are getting quite tall and are also putting on fruit. So I'm quite impressed. So I should have some tomatoes coming on soon. And that's about all I have right now. I will probably do another update in early August. And that's it. Have a great week.